But please let there be a save point at the bottom of this ramp.
No.
No. Do I want to fight the boss, or do I want to slog back to the save point? Like, if there is a boss on this rafter right here, or this ramp... Okay. Bottom level. Is it just a spiraling staircase, or... Oh, no. Oh, I remember this layout. So... I should have taken the time to repair in between fights. Okay, better idea. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? We used our one smoke bomb earlier, didn't we? This foe is beyond any of you. Run! Okay, you know what? Actually. We already fought these guys, so we don't need them for the bestiary, whatever it's called. So I'm just going to run from these guys this time, and I'm going to full repair whoever needs it. So, Hal and Fritz. That works. Alright, so while repaired up, I don't think anyone had pilot damage. Did they? No. Okay, yeah. Bazoola got hit earlier, but we already took care of him. So... I'm trying to remember. Is it the Hellmark II? Is that what's up next? Because we're encountering a lot of Zeta Gundam mobile suits here. Make sure my ducks are in a row. Alright, let's go. I want to say it's a Zeta era suit, so it's probably a Mark II or... I don't think it's... Yeah, it's a Mark II and a couple Hell Diaz's. I don't know what his attacks are. I want to say it's Giga Flame across the board, but I can't remember. So just defend this first wave.
Yeah.
When in doubt, defend. Okay, yeah, they got double shot, so... Okay. Now what's Mark II got, though? That's what I'm worried about. Oh, Giga Crush. That's not fun. Ow.
It's weird, the way our mobile suits are lined up, it looks like a mixed up stoplight, and that bothers me. You see it, right?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Alright, so I think the obvious course of action here is take out the Gundam first. Yes?
Yeah.
Nice. What's not nice is how we just take that. Ow. Yeah, I'm like 99% certain that they designed some mobile suits specifically with certain pilots in mind. Like, Altron was made specifically for training. Like, you can't change my mind on that one.
Yeah. I don't know what was with the voice crack. Yeah.
Yes!
Die.
Yeah, let's go Fritz. This ought to hurt just a little bit.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hurt a little. Not a lot. You specifically, because I want you dead next turn. So while we wait on these guys to die, we already talked about Nocturne last time, didn't we?
A little bit.
Yeah, talk about the new update and everything. I thought that was him for a second. I was about to get started. Like, you said you were arranging this turn. Even though we are faster than most things in this dungeon, Fritz is still slower than everybody.
That's not a good thing.
No, it's not. Alright, that guy has to be, you know, I said it last time, I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm just gonna go for it. So, you know, I got the big honkin' Mario 3D All-Star thing for the Switch, you know, months ago. The only thing I've played on it so far is Mario 64. I've played through it like 2 or 3 times. And it's a great game, but I feel like I should play Mario Galaxy, because I've never played it before. I should give Mario Sunshine another run through, because I really like that one.
I have enjoyed playing Sunshine again so much.
Alright, he's boasting now, so... What? Just, can you please just kill over already? What is it? Double shots? Is it Giga Flame? What are you doing here? I was hoping he'd be dead by this point. I honestly think my best bet is just to keep funneling them, because that seems to deal consistent damage and it doesn't take a lot of energy. And let's have Trimmy, like, power charge him or something. But yeah, so, Sunshine's one of your favorites, isn't it? Like, one of your favorite Mario games? I enjoyed it pretty well. Maybe it's because I played it much later than everyone else, but something about it just felt lacking, I guess. Maybe it was just, like... I guess because I went into it expecting Mario 64 2, kind of. And I definitely feel like it is a legitimate sequel to Mario 64 because it's got enough of the same world mechanics and platforming and all that that's similar enough. But it just... I don't know, maybe it's the music. I just wasn't a huge fan of Mario Sunshine's music from what I can remember. There are some things about it that I felt were just not as good as Mario 64. But again, take that... Ow! Take that with a grain of salt, because that's also been like over a decade since I played it, so I'm probably misremembering a few things. Yeah, just a little bit. You've been vaporized. Here, have a full regenerate. You know what's bad when the cronies are tankier than the boss himself?
Yeah.
Like, with how much damage we've been pouring on, these guys... There's one, finally. Like, when we get to a save point, how much XP... Ow! I'm checking how much HP these guys have. Because this is absolutely burning through our TP supply. Burning through our TP faster in 2020. I know, we're not going to stop making those jokes until we finish this game. Have you ever played Mario Galaxy, though?
No, I have not played Galaxy 1 or 2.
Galaxy 2 has been on my list for a while. I never owned a Wii U, though. You did, like, 2 of them, but they broke. Like, both of them bricked. The Wii U was... That was something. Like, it had a couple of excellent, spectacular games on there, but on the whole, the console, it seems to be a joke within the gaming community. I'm not sure, like, if it's... Is it that it was bad, or is it that it was clunky, or what was the whole deal with that?
I don't rightly know exactly what the scenario was that made it just kind of bomb out. I guess in the case of the Wii U in particular,
yeah,
it would be probably because of the gamepad.
Yeah, it's like you got to get both the tablet and a console.
But then again, it did give you interesting dual screen mechanics, like in a Xenoblade X.
Yeah, I didn't play that one, but it also, like, it allowed you to get like DS eShop, which that was pretty cool. So
yeah,
I imagine
that was actually my introduction to Pokemon Ranger.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. But so, and it also helps with like amiibo training on Smash and all that. I think no one can knock the system for Smash, though. That's the one thing that everyone says is great about every Nintendo console. Smash Bros. Is on there. I say every Nintendo console, but like...
Pretty much.
Time to save one. But that's, Actually, yeah, every home console has had its own Smash Bros., hasn't it? Starting with N64.
N64.
GameCube, Wii U... And 3DS and now Switch.
What was the Wii U one?
Wii U was Smash 4 Wii U and Smash 4 3DS.
Just wasn't it?
Yeah. And then it was just called... A lot of the community just called it Smash 4. Or Master Gundam Data times 5. Yeah, we're going to be picking up bits and pieces of that throughout the entire thing. Full Armor Data times 50. E-Cap-L. Again, I think the only reason we're getting this is so we can sell them. Because Gundam Data is worth a decent amount of money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and save, just in case, because we already picked it up. But yeah, a lot of people joke on the Wii U, and I'm like, I know that a lot of people joke on the Wii because the graphics are often not as good as other consoles. Like, you'll have consoles that will be in, or you have games that will be in console universal, like across all of them. You have like Call of Duties and things like that. But the Wii and Wii U's graphics were not as good as the others. Which, no one cares about Nintendo's graphics. I will admit, the Switch's graphics get pretty decent at times, right? Mm-hmm. But...
Anyone who played Breath of the Wild does that.
Yeah. But the thing is, we're stick with Nintendo... We stick with Nintendo because we love the games and the characters, and, again, Smash. That's the one thing no one can complain about. Except Brawl. Brawl had some problems. And I'm not just talking about the absence of Mewtwo. I mean, the whole trip mechanic, what was up with that?
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah. And unlike Pokemon Sword and Shield, I don't flat out refuse to play Brawl because Mewtwo's not there. It's just, I just didn't think it was quite as fun. Because, you know, you got your favorites and all that, but... Nothing over here? Remember right, this is the ramp where we fought the... Was it Master or was it Death Scythe the first time?
Death Scythe, I believe.
Yeah. But so, I found the Wii U as a curiosity because I never owned one. So, okay, yeah, we surprised them, so let's just go ahead and let's GTF out of Dodge. Okay. I never owned one, and I hear people joking on it all the time. It's like, I've seen some animations that people do on YouTube and all that, and a couple of them, it's like, if it's a Nintendo animation, in the background, like next to a garbage can or... Really? Next to a garbage can or a dumpster, like there'll be a Wii U just sitting there. And I'm like, was it that bad of a console, really? Or are y'all just being salty? And more than just Smash, it did have a couple of really good like exclusives, like or maybe not exclusives, but like ones that were introduced on that console, like Bayonetta 2, I think. Mm-hmm. Was that a Wii U exclusive, or did it just get its start on the Wii U?
I believe it was Wii U exclusive.
Yeah. Bayonetta 1 was on the Xbox 360. I can confirm that. I got it on my shelf over there. 3 Mark IIs. I actually don't think we have anything to worry about. I think we're going to be just fine. I say that, and then we take all that damage. Yeah, too bad we already used the Flex Seal guy joke a long time ago. We got off on that tangent because I was talking about Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy 2 is a game that I really wanted to play for a good while, and it's on a console that I've never owned, so I just haven't picked it up yet. You specifically, I would like for you to disappear. I was going to explosion you, but I think it's a better idea to do this instead. If our previous battle data tells us anything, then you are not as tanky as Hell Diaz, so I think system hacking on these two really strong destroyers should get you close to death, if nothing else. One thing I think is interesting about Mario Galaxy 2 is that Whomp's Fortress from Super Mario 64 actually shows up in that game. So, yeah, that kind of opens the question of, in Mario 64, are you actually going to different worlds, or does that world just exist inside the painting? So, that kind of adds to the whole thing. So, what anime are you watching currently? Or are you not?
Just not, really. I haven't been in much of an anime mood. There are a couple, like, movies that I've been wanting to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I picked up the Broly movie for Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was about to say which one. Yeah, that one. That one I'm good.
Yeah, I got that Studio Trigger movie premiere.
Yeah.
Still have to watch it.
And
I've been trying to watch a bunch of horror movies because I like scary movies, but...
How have I not known this about you throughout our entire friendship?
Horror movies?
Yeah.
You didn't know I like scary movies?
No, like, that's one thing we've never talked about, I don't think.
Well, yeah, I like scary movies.
Okay.
I say that with air quotes, but...
Yeah. Alright, so I guess now, inevitable question, the only horror franchise that I know next to anything about, even though it's not much, what do you think about the Saw series?
I'm not much for torture porn.
Oh, wait. Come to think of it, I think we've discussed that particular one before, because you said that you don't like just torture and gore and all that. You actually like good suspense and build-up and actual scares.
Yeah. It's very rare that I found a torture movie that's any good, in my opinion, personally.
Yeah.
Like, example, I can't really say tastefully done torture, but it's like it's kind of a torturing movie, but they don't linger on it too much.
Right.
There's one
like,
called,
you can tell the budget was not just on torture.
yeah. There's one called Funhouse. It was alright.
Don't hit Tristan, please.
Tristan.
That's worse.
Oh boy.
Funhouse. So, what's it about? Sounds like a carnival gone wrong.
A bunch of ex-celebrities get recruited into a Big Brother style like funhouse.
Yeah.
Where people will watch them live and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Big Brother, as in Big Brother's watching?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they all get likes as they go about their days and stuff.
Yeah.
And every 3 days, whoever has the least amount of likes gets tortured to death.
Well, that's not fun at all.
Yeah, it's really not. But it's got several really cool scenes in it. And the ending for it, like, when I say the ending of the movie is what sold it to me, like, it was okay. Yeah, that would be the way I would describe it. It was okay.
And then the ending happens.
And then the ending happens, and I was like, holy crap, that was actually really good.
Was it a plot twist, or was it something that actually seemed plausible? Or like...
I'll tell you what happens later, but we'll do it in a spoiler tag.
Yeah. So, now, I'm not really much for torture or gore either. The biggest thing that I like about the Saw movies is the intricacy of a lot of the traps that they set up. Like, okay, that guy on the end should have been dead by now. I like how all of the thought and effort goes into it, and I like how it's basically a big crime drama around the torture porn scenes.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm starting to get concerned.
Yeah, I would be too.
Alright, who's got... Alright. Okay, where the Regeneration Kit DX is at. Regeneration Kit SP. SP or DX? This is the final... DX? Yeah, this is the final dungeon, but we're not that deep into it yet, so... I'm faster than them, so I'm just going to full repair all next turn. Yeah, so... Aeon is running uncomfortably low on TV. So I'm probably, after this one, I'm probably just going to hightail it back to the save point I was at, and then I'm gonna leave and come back to restock, because we are running very low on items. I need you to not do that, good sir. I'm very surprised that I survived that.
Oh, you want to know? And I'll plug this into the video itself as well, actually. You want to know a really good quote-unquote horror movie?
Yeah.
That's like semi-recent, but like blew me and a bunch of movie buffs away.
What's that?
It's called The Endless.
The Endless. What's it about?
To go as little spoilery as possible, a couple of brothers go back to revisit a cult that they escaped.
Okay.
And end up in a plot involving time.
Oh dear.
And it was good. Like, throughout.
Kind of reminds me of the Blair Witch reboot.
I haven't seen it.
Alright, do you care if I spoil, or actually, you know what, I'm not gonna delve into it too much, but they kind of. There's always been the hint that, like with the Blair Witch Project itself, that there was actually no witch. There's always just a thing of what's scariest comes from what you don't see, not what you do see. That's the whole thing about found footage. In this movie, they do keep the found footage angle, but they keep it in, and it's like everyone wears like little, not GoPros, but like little tiny head cams the entire time. So the majority of the film is still found footage style, if not all of it. And then you got drone cams providing other things. And I'm like, who found all of these bits of these cameras and just cobbled everything together? But then they imply some supernatural time distortion stuff going on at certain points in the movie. And I'm like, losing me just a little bit, especially because, like, shouldn't the battery on the camera have died by now? That's the big one for me. And I'm like, if all of these days have passed, okay, yeah, I think I'm better off just getting out of here.
Probably.
Yeah, let's take some of this money and let's go resupply. But that's basically where I'm at with that one. I thought it was decently done. I think the ending's basically the same as any found footage movie. Mm-hmm. Like, not gonna tell what it led up to, but if you've seen any found footage movie, you can probably guess how it ended.
Yeah. Currently on my list of horror movies, because I do have a list that I'm trying to like slowly watch through.
Yeah.
I've got the Belko Experiment, which is supposed to.
Yeah, that I've heard of that one, and I watched Dead Meat's Kill Count on that one.
Yeah, I've been told it's really good.
If you like that kind of stuff, I wouldn't even call that one a horror movie per se. I would say that's more of a thriller, I suppose.
Yeah. Same difference to me.
It's kind of like The Purge. Like, I don't necessarily call that a scary movie. I'd say it's more of a thriller movie, where you as the audience are not scared, but you're scared for the characters that are there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
as long as there's some instance of fear in it, it's going to tickle my fancy probably. But I got the Belko Experiment. I've got one called Vile. I don't remember what it's supposed to be about. What else? The Void. I don't know, I think that might be it that I haven't actually seen so far.
I heard somewhere that there was an Outlast movie, but it was like Russian. I haven't been able to find anything about this movie other than like a cast list. I think it was on IMDb as well, so I don't know. Is this a fan project? Is this something that someone made? Is it a wish list? Because, like, I'd love to see an Outlast movie.
That would be pretty cool. I want to play Outlast again, honestly.
Segueing off of that, where is Outlast Trials at? Did it come out and we just missed it, or? Because, like, I haven't seen anything about it since the last time.
I had honestly forgotten it was supposed to be a thing.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're going to take a pause for a minute. We're going to go hit up Unicorn headquarters and probably Diggins Rock, and we're going to resupply, then we're going to jump back to where we were in the G system.